Let me put this way now. So we can say that one thing to admire in Christianity is the fact that people can do stuffs and get away with it. All right, guys, welcome to another episode on the Highs and Lows podcast.
I think we have a few conversations to have.
Yeah,
In terms
definitely.
of this difficult conversation.
Yeah,
So
this is our difficult conversation
Yeah.
segment for those that are just watching for the first time. We also have a crypto segment, but this is the difficult conversation segment. And today,
I think we
the
have
conversation we'll be having
some
today,
weird topics here to talk about.
yeah. So it's let me just break it to you guys though. Let me just break it to you guys. So the conversation we'll be having today is this: looking at the way Christians live their lives. Is there anything that will make you want to be a Christian?
Well, for me, I think it depends on how you look at it, right? If you are like a peaceful person, Christianity works.
No,
Right.
the thing is this. I'm a pagan. Looking at the way Christians basically live their life, is there anything that would make you want to be a Christian? For those watching, we would like you guys to also jump in on
it's
this.
still the same thing.
Want to see your comments.
There are pagans that are peaceful pagans, and there are
Even as
pagans
a Muslim,
that are violent
even as a
pagans.
Muslim or someone of another religion.
It still depends on your choice in life. Are you a peaceful person or are you a violent person?
Okay.
For a peaceful person, Christianity it's a religion of tolerance. To be fair,
Okay.
is really guy. We tolerate things,
Everything, anything.
We tolerate a whole lot, and we max it with leave and for God. Let's leave it for God. Let's leave it for God. So it depends on your choice as a person.
Our God said we should not judge.
Right. That's it. So, and also, if you're someone that you don't take nonsense, Christianity is not for you.
Okay.
So, whether you're a pagan, you're a Muslim, you're a Buddhist, or you're an atheist,
Okay.
it depends on which part you're tilting, right? Because
But just to interject, what is there to appreciate in the lives of Christians? What's that thing that someone would see in Christians and the person would be like, I really envy these things about this particular stuff about Christianity. I envy it.
The ability to absorb your neighbor, the ability to, the Bible preaches long suffering. The Bible is telling you that you will be persecuted. The Bible is telling you when you're hit, turn the other cheek. So the fact that, this person wronged you, the ability for you to forgive and still live peacefully with the person. The Bible is telling you to pray for your enemies, guy. You get? So look at Jesus himself. They came to arrest him. Peter cut off someone's ears. He picked it and stitched it back. You get? So for me, it depends on the lifestyle of the person. If the person is a peaceful person, Christianity works, right? Because if you're seeing the people that are really practicing, Christ's ways, Christianity works. But if
because Christianity is just basically Christ-like.
Yes, being like Christ, so following Christ's footstep. But if it's someone that, guy, an eye for an eye, vengeance is mine, Christianity would not work. So let's look at the popular.
But the catch.
Let's look at Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
When he was talking about Christianity, he was like, you guys, because then he was a Christian. He was like, you guys are absorbing too much. That is why
anything goes. Everything
that is why you've been pushed around. You get retaliate, do back. I think later he converted to be Muslim or whatever his reasons were. But it just goes to show you that, see, there are for example, even the whole immigration thing that is happening in Europe.
Yes.
You are complaining that your culture is being diluted, the immigrants are doing. It's because you opened up your border.
As Christians.
Because if you go to those other Muslim countries, they will not allow you to do these things.
So with all these things you're saying, what is now that thing that a non-Christian would see and would want to be a Christian? Because that's the difficult conversation, right? We know what Christians do.
That's what I'm saying.
We know how Christians live their lives.
Yes, what I'm saying is your ability to absorb your neighbor. Your ability.
Do you think that is something to envy?
Of course it is.
Do you think that is something to want to be a Christian?
See, the thing is, imagine that you know that this person is a soldier. is an army guy.
Okay, let's
right?
break.
Come now. I'm
Okay.
responding to you. Imagine that this person is an army guy. He can rain violence on you, but for some unknown reason, he's absorbing you. And someone that knows him knows that this guy an army man. If he beat shege comot this person body.
Okay.
But for some reason, he's absorbing you. You now that you're not an army man, wouldn't you admire his tolerance and his ability to hold himself and not unleash hell on you?
Okay.
Not you with him being a coward. He's not. You know he has the power, but he's holding back for some reason. So that is why, when I look at some Christians and I see that this person, you can actually do this thing, you can actually be this person, but for the fact that you took a certain teaching and you're living by it, it's something for you to admire. You get? So that's my point.
But to add more context, I would say it's better we look at this conversation from different angles and categories. So we can look at it from one, marriage as a Christian. You understand? Is there anything to appreciate there in Christian marriage? Secondly, in terms of character, as a Christian, is there anything that anybody would see based on the character of Christians that the person would want to like emulate and be like, oh, I really like this? Let me give an example now. For Muslims now, someone can admire the fact that they are always praying and they are always trying to stick to that. You get that, their prayers, no matter what they are doing, they want to leave it and make sure they are praying,
So
even if they are evil or they are bad or whatever.
Yes.
Yes. But the fact that they are sticking to it, someone can admire that. The fact that they are ready to go all out, stick their head out, kill them if you want, to defend their faith and what they believe in. Someone can admire that. You get? So that's what I'm like. So even in their marriages, someone can admire the fact that, oh, their women are always extremely submissive. You get things like that. You rarely in the society, you rarely see Muslim couples having issues on social media. It's not like you don't see it, but rarely see those things. You get? So someone can be like, I admire that. That is something, those are the things that might want to do this. But like for Christianity, in terms of marriage, in terms of character, personality, you get those kind of things.
Yes.
What are those things that people can see and be like, wow, these Christian couples, I like them so much because of XYZ stuff. And the person will be like, I would love to be a Christian. We've seen Muslims convert to Christianity, you get. Only them can tell us that thing that they saw
The thing
that
here
made them
is-
want
the thing here
to.
is these two religions, yes, they are both like Abrahamic religions, come from Abraham, but they are two distinct religions. They are
Yeah, but we're
very
focusing on
different.
Christians
Yes,
now.
because now you're more like pitting Christianity against
I'm
Muslims.
using that as an example.
Yeah, but
I'm using
the
it as
examples
example.
you're drawing, the instances you're drawing out, you cannot, for me, you cannot directly compare it, because why I say so is because Christianity more of pushes you're totally free. That thing of free will. It's in Christianity that you're being told that you and God are one. Is not separate from you.
Yes.
No other religion is telling you that, right? Christianity is more of like you're free. You have that freedom. So it now depends on how you use that freedom. In some other religion, you don't have that freedom. So the question now is that thing that someone else is admiring and they like, if you're given that freedom, would you still keep doing it, or would you choose not to do it?
Yeah.
Because we saw the issue or the story on X a few days ago. The lady that converted from being Muslim to being Christian,
Yeah.
and she's being threatened with death.
Yes, facing the Sharia law.
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
that she will be killed. That's no freedom.
So let me put this way now. So we can say that one thing to admire in Christianity is the fact that people can do stuffs and get away with it.
It's not a matter of doing stuff and getting away with it, right? It's a matter of you being able to challenge authority. It's a matter of you being able to interpret the word of God the way you understand it and ask questions and debate your leaders.
True. But
Right?
at the same time, we can still do stuffs and get away with it because of forgiveness.
True. right?
Yes.
That is possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's why I made the statement of,
So that can be something for someone to admire, because you see
right,
some people,
it's
they
the
have short
freedom.
sleeve. You
Yes.
see some people, they have short sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
They've cut off their hand. They tell you it's because they stole from one religion or something like that. You get,
Yeah.
but in Christianity, you won't really see stuff
Now,
like that.
yeah,
We're always pushing for
it's
peace
the same thing. Same thing I'm saying. The ability for you to tolerate your neighbor.
and forgive.
Yes, and forgive. Your ability to exercise your right, that freedom that you have, is something that some other person can see and be like, I want to be like these people, right? Because, for example, imagine like the soldier instance that I gave you. This person has the ability to rain down hell on you and
Yes.
chooses not to. Not because he is under a certain law that if he does it, he's going to. No, he decided not to. Christ could have wiped out
He had the power to.
everybody that
Yes, he
came
had the
to
power
kill him.
to.
He had the power to, but he decided not to. Even when one of the disciples, cut off ear, he stitched it back.
He healed the
So
person.
it's more of the thing of, guy, you can control yourself. You can determine what happens to you, or if maybe for some reason something bad happens to you, you can determine how you react to it.
Right, yeah.
You
yeah.
get, there are laws, but if I can't decide that, okay, see, if you don't do this thing, we are going to stone you to death. Someone can rise up from Christianity and decide to switch to become a Buddhist. Nobody will
Nobody will
stone
hold
you
the person.
or
Yeah.
excommunicate you from the family, or you have death threats. No, because we believe, or Christianity, we believe that we are the truth. If you know the truth and you decide to live the truth, when you live it, you're going to realize that, oh no, I left something beautiful, and you're going to come back to it.
Yeah.
You're not forced that, oh, if you leave, we are going to kill you.
Yeah, so we can say that Christianity allows people free will.
You have your free will.
Yeah, they have their free will. But then again, I think this might be a conversation for another day. Yeah, we love those listening to weigh in. Let us know what you think, your comments. Even those that are non-Christians, what are those things that you see Christians do that makes you want to be a Christian or wish you were a Christian? Just let us know in the comments. So this might be a conversation, this will be a conversation for another day, because what one of the things we use as a benchmark for our religion is we use what the Bible says. But in the Bible now we have Old Testament, we have New Testament, and whereas Christianity is being Christ-like, at the same time, Christ himself said the things that the Father said, they are still very valid. But he's here to give you another way out. You understand? So there are still some persons that they call themselves Christians, but they are living by Old Testament. But they still call themselves Christians. That's why I said that's a conversation for another
I
day.
understand what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah. And they will tell you that it's still very, very valid.
Now, but the thing now is, the word, as we were told or as we are made to believe, is the guys that the word Christianity is you being Christ-like. So it's more of following Christ's ways, not necessarily the stuff that Christ said, only the stuff that Christ said.
The things that Christ did.
You're Christ-like. You're mimicking Christ, the way Christ behaved.
But you know, say Christ not marry.
Well, true.
So why are Christians getting married?
But he encouraged marriage.
Yes, but he did not marry.
But he encouraged it. There's a difference between he did not marry and then he did not encourage people to marry.
Okay. Now, also, to when the Pharisees met Christ, and they told him that in the Bible, it is said that, the book of Moses, it's said that if a man gets married to a woman and the man becomes late, the junior brother should marry her. Now, if the junior brother too becomes late, the next in line should marry. And they asked, if that continues till all the brothers are now late, then eventually too, the woman becomes late. On Judgment Day, whose wife is it? Now, when I read that part, the thing that came to my mind, obviously he told them that on Judgment Day, it's all man for himself. That was his response. to them. That's all man for himself. He did not tell them people should not do that thing. I don't know if you understand. He didn't say, no, I'm not all about this. You're not supposed to do this. You get. So you can also say he also endorsed that.
No.
Why would you not say he endorsed it?
Now, see, there are cultures you get that someone tells you something and you give the person the answer. Does not mean, oh, I encouraged it or I did not encourage it. It is their culture.
Nor does it mean you endorsed it.
It is their culture at that time to do it. You get. Someone now might still say the prostitute that came, that they wanted to stone, and Christ said, he who is without sin, let him cast the first stone.
Yes.
And then all of them left, and he told the what's it called, the prostitute, don't do it again and go. In that moment, he encouraged prostitution because you would have allowed them to
deal with her.
You get. No, it's not. So for me, right?
Yeah.
Christianity has its. I think even the things to admire about Christianity is also Christianity's weakness.
What's the weakness of Christianity?
Now, for a strong man, let me give you like a real world example. Europe is being overrun by immigrants that don't even have the same values as they are. That's Christianity's weakness. You accept it, your arms are open. Because in those other countries that they are coming from,
they will not accept that. Neither would they even tolerate it.
Now, the thing is, so most of them are running from countries that are close to them are really very wealthy and practicing the same religion as them. Why are you not going there? Why are you taking that longer route to come here? Because we are more liberal. We are more open. We are more accepting.
Yeah.
We are more like seeing the good in people. Why not you go? Now, when you come to my house, you now want to now practice your stuff in my house.
Because they know you would accept it and you would tolerate it.
You get. So how many churches are in Saudi Arabia? Like church, built out as church. Whether Catholic, Pentecostal or whatever. You can't find it. But you come to these other parts of the world and then you're building huge mosques. You want to have your prayers when you want to have your prayer. You want to have your calls and all that stuff. So it's more like Christianity's open arms to be your brother's keeper, to pray for your enemies, to live among brethren, at peace.
Yes,
is also Christianity's weakness because some other person might also use it to attack. Because,
take advantage of it. Yeah.
There was no reason for why those people could have captured Christ. They didn't even know who he was. They couldn't even identify him. You get? So even when, at some point, there is this theory that Judas did not mean to sell Christ. He just wanted to take their money. No, he just wanted to take their money and then Christ would finish them off.
He knew the theory is that he knows that they can't take him because he's so powerful. So he wanted to deceive them.
I go take your money. I go show you the person, but I know if he carry.
He will play there 419.
Right. But so when he went sideways and they carry, he go kill himself because he knows he don't fuck up. Yeah. So that's the
so we would want you guys to weigh in on the conversation. Let's see what you think. Comment. Tell us what you think. In subsequent episodes, we'll get back to this and read it out. Yeah. So that's all we'll be talking about today. We're trying to keep this difficult conversation segment very short, 15 minutes max, so that people won't get bored. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you share. Make sure you send us emails or DM us on stuffs you want us to talk about.
Yeah, before we go, a quick disclaimer. Not like a disclaimer anyway, because I know I have Muslim friends or Muslims. I'm not against Muslims or atheists or anything. This conversation is more like sharing light as to the things that you could see in Christianity and admire that it's not necessarily in other forms of religion and belief. So I'm not attacking anybody.
And those friends should please leave their comments too.
All right.
Very important.
All right.
So thanks guys, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.